this video, what we are going to look at is the three-way TOPT, catalytic converter. That's what we're going to talk about. Where is this three-way catalytic converter used? What is its use? We're going to look at all this in this video. If you see where this three-way catalytic converter is used, it's in petrol engines to deal with the toxic gases that come out in the exhaust, such as hydrocarbons, nitrogen oxides, and carbon monoxide. This three-way catalytic converter is used specifically to reduce these three gases, okay? First, let's see how these toxic gases are formed. In our petrol engine, normally let's take a molecule of our petrol as an example. That one molecule is made up of 8 carbon atoms and 17 hydrogen atoms. That's a typical petrol molecule. If you look at our air, it contains 1 part oxygen, and 8 parts nitrogen. Is that okay? When this petrol goes into our engine and burns completely, what we get from it is carbon dioxide and water. The carbon in the petrol combines with the oxygen in the air to form carbon dioxide, and the hydrogen in the petrol combines with oxygen to form water. That's what we get. Is that okay? Only when the petrol burns completely do we get this kind of output. But if you look at it, practically this will never actually happen. In reality, there's engine friction, then the engine temperature, then the quality of the petrol and the quality of the air. Because of these reasons, the fuel doesn't burn completely. Since the petrol and air don't burn fully, toxic gases are produced from the engine. That is carbon monoxide, nitrogen oxides, and then if you see a unburned hydrocarbons, all these are formed. Okay? These gases can cause a lot of harm to humans and the environment. Okay? To reduce these exhaust gases that come out of the engine, this device called the catalytic converter is used. Next, if you see this expansion about the structure, if you look at this structure, this is how it will be. This will be connected to the engine's exhaust. They will be blinded by the desire for this. There are 2 catalysts inside this. One type of catalyst, this so-called catalyst, which in the Tamil language is referred to as vinayuki, meaning an agent that facilitates or speeds up a chemical reaction without being consumed in the process, includes both reduction and oxidation catalysts. The reduction catalyst, which is specifically designed to help reduce harmful emissions, is made from precious metals such as platinum and rhodium. On the other hand, the oxidation catalyst, which serves to convert toxic gases into less harmful substances, is made from platinum and palladium. If you look at how these 3 work in the catalytic converter, this is the reduction catalyst, this is the oxidation catalyst, and this is the converter's cover, you could say. Your exhaust passes through this and exits out this way. Just keep that in mind. Now, generally, in the exhaust gases coming out of your engine, you'll find carbon monoxide, hydrocarbons, nitrogen oxides, and carbon dioxide. When the exhaust gases pass through this reduction catalyst, the reduction catalyst is actually made of platinum, that metal. So, in this process, when nitrogen oxide comes into contact with the metal, what the metal does is it separates the nitrogen oxide into 1 oxygen atom and 1 nitrogen atom. The oxygen atom will go and combine with another oxygen atom, and the nitrogen atom will go and combine with another nitrogen atom. Is that clear? If you look at this reduction catalyst, there won't be any changes to the carbon monoxide or hydrocarbons, okay? In the gas that comes out from this reduction catalyst, you'll find carbon monoxide, hydrocarbons, oxygen, hydrogen, then carbon dioxide and water, okay. Next, when this gas gradually enters into the oxidation catalyst chamber, as it passes through the tiny pores, when it comes into contact with the metal, meaning the metal made of platinum and palladium, this carbon monoxide and oxygen combine together, and when it exits from this oxidation catalyst, what you get is carbon dioxide and nitrogen and water. Only these 3 will be present. If you talk about the three-way catalytic converter from your exhaust case, it reduces emissions by up to 90%, you could say. If you like this video, please give it a like. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, do subscribe. If you have any suggestions or feedback, leave them in the comments.